What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back for another episode of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Battle Spot Live. This is episode number 14, and coming in today, we are sitting nice and pretty at a record of 20-6. So 14 game differential. We have a chance to boost ourselves up to a 22 game differential today if we're able to pull off 2 more victories. I don't know how likely that is. But yeah, so as we're getting started today, just a friendly reminder, of course, in case you guys haven't done so already and you would like to show your support to the channel and the series and all that fun stuff, you can do so by clicking that like button or leaving your thoughts in the comment section below. All suggestions and criticisms are welcome down there. Of course, as long as you guys are respectful, which I don't have to tell you because like 99% of you are amazing people. Now, as for the team, I guess I should give you guys a little bit of an overview in case you forget what we're running here. We have offensive Mega Glalie, also packing the spikes. It's a physical variant with return and ice shard, explosion, all that good stuff. Then we have physically defensive Chestnut, Life Orb Jolteon. Then we have Choice Banded Scizor, physically defensive Rotom Heat with lefties, and Focus Sash Dragon Dancing Crawdaunt. So yeah, fun stuff here. As for our opponent, looks like we have a Mega Lopunny, which that's not going to be too much of a problem for our team, I don't think. Both Rotom and Scizor and Chestnut can take hits from it, even a high jump kick. So I'm not too afraid. And then we also have a Azumarill, Togekiss, another Rotom Heat, Aegislash, and Gengar. I guess that Gengar could be Mega too. We'll just have to wait and see. Could be a Focus Sash. That's usually what they are if it's not Mega on battle spots. Usually Focus Sash. Not all the time, but usually. So I kind of want to get Jolteon into a battle. Can bring Claudina as well. Just because I don't really have anything for that Rotom Heat if I don't bring Crawdaunt. So we'll bring Jolteon, Crawdaunt, and Scizor, and we'll see how that goes for us. Jolteon should be able to take care of things like the Togetic and Azumarill. And actually Scizor should be able to take care of those too. So we'll see what happens. He is going to start off with a Rotom Heat. We're starting off with our Jolteon. We're going to have to probably use Jolteon here for Volt-Absorb. In fact, I kind of want to just leave it out here. He's probably going to go for a Volt Switch. Yep, that's what I think he's going to do, actually. So what I am going to do is we could probably just stay in and go for a Thunderbolt. Because I don't really have anything else that can hit it for any kind of damage. My hidden power is Grass, so that's not going to work. I'm going to go for a T-Bolt, predicting a Volt Switch, which means we'll get our Life Orb damage back and potentially lock him into a bad move. So we are hurt by our Life Orb there, and he does go for the Volt Switch! So activated is our Volt-Absorb that gets rid of our Life Orb damage, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be locked into that, so we're going to see a switch here. And I'm just going to T-Bolt again. There's really no reason for me not to. So he has to take extra damage on something. He's probably a little bit upset about that. But the Rotom Heats on Battle Spot tend to do the same thing. Not too many defensive ones. I have seen them, but for some reason it's not as common as the Choice Scarf set. Or Choice Specs even. So alright. He is going to switch out Lopunny to take the T-Bolt, and that does well over half. And that puts us in a fantastic position. Now, he's probably going to just Mega Evolve and go for Fake Out. That's what all of these things do. Let's see. I don't want to switch in Crawdaunt because that would just be silly. We can just switch in Scizor here and then Bullet Punch it to kill it. Because, I mean, Scizor's not going to take that much damage from a Fake Out, that's for sure. And we can take a high jump kick, too. So we can even afford to U-turn to see if he's going to switch out and try to save that thing. And maybe get some damage on whatever the third Pokemon is. Who knows? Or get some more initiative and possibly bring out Claudina safely. We'll have to see. There's the Mega Evolution into the beautiful Mega Lopunny, which I haven't used yet. I need to use it. I know I think it's OU now or something, but I still have to use it just for the sake of using it. That and Mega Metagross, especially because it's now being suspect tested. Anyway, There is the fake out that did absolutely no damage whatsoever. And now we're in a great position. Even from that health, we can still take a high jump kick. I don't know if I want to do that, but it might be worth the risk here to just go for a U-turn, because it might just kill this thing anyway. Nope, he does go for the high jump kick. I thought maybe we would see a switch there, but that's not the case. We do survive, and we're going to get off a Choice Banded U-turn, and that is still going to take out Lopunny, so it's all well and good in the neighborhood. We can go for a Bullet Punch on whatever that third Pokemon is if we need to. And so yeah, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us in the behind. But having Mega Lopunny out of the way, I mean, that's fantastic. I don't know why you'd want to switch that in. That leads me to believe that his third Pokemon has to be weak to electric type moves. Because he knew I was going to go for Thunderbolt again. There's really no reason for me not to. So yeah, I'm going to just switch in Jolteon here, thinking that his other Pokemon is going to be weak to electricity, so he's probably going to bring out the Rotom again, if that is the case. Yep, and it is indeed the Azumarill. So, again, I don't know why he brought that out here, but fair enough. I guess we can Volt Switch here. This thing probably is carrying Assault Vest. That seems to be the common thing nowadays. Nobody really uses the Choice Band or the Belly Drum set. Assault Vest seems to be the most popular. I'll Volt Switch out. That should do about half. Okay, that does well over half. That has to be a crit. It is. It's a critical hit. So Ohm coming in the clutch there. Oh, Ohm is doing so much work. My goodness. Down goes the Azumarill, which, I'll be honest, is a little bit unfortunate, because I would have probably had to sacrifice the Scizor at that point, I'm guessing, because he's probably going to go for Play Rough or Waterfall or something, and I don't want to break my Focus Sash. And now that he sees Crawdaunt, we may see a forfeit here, because Aqua Jet is probably just going to one-shot this thing. A Rotom, yeah, we know it's not defensive. It's got to be choiced in some way by the way he switched out there, so he's not going to forfeit, but Aqua Jet is going to take him out. So that is going to be a 3-0 for us, actually. All three Pokemon got in on the action, and in fact, all three Pokemon pick up a KO. So that's kind of interesting. Not something that you see too often. That brings our record to 21-6. Liking that. That's like a, what, 15 game differential? Not even bad. I want to see Mega Glalie kill some more things, though, so I'm very tempted to just bring it in this next battle no matter what. I think we've seen every member of this team in a battle now, though. Pretty sure. In fact, we may have actually done that last episode, I don't know. Unless I just brought Mega Glalie twice, which I may have because I wanted to see it kill things really badly, probably way too badly. But for sure now, everybody has to have gotten into a battle. Alright, look at this team. Skarmory, Gliscor, Ferrothorn, Mega Venusaur, Slowbro, and Chansey. Holy cannoli, the stall is real. Wow, okay, this is going to be like a toxic leech seeding fest. My goodness. This is outrageous how bulky this team is. Oh my gosh, alright. Well, actually, looking at this team, Glalie seems like a decent choice. Because we can one-shot Gliscor. We might be able to two-shot Mega Venusaur, depending. Let's see, what else? I mean, we wouldn't do too well against Slowbro. We can actually hold our own against Ferrothorn, surprisingly. With Glalie, I'm talking about. And then I am going to bring Scizor. In fact, we're going to lead off with Scizor. Most of this team is slow anyway, so getting U-turns off shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I want to have it for knockoff for that Chansey specifically. And if we can get a knockoff on that Gliscor as it switches in, that'd be great too. But that is extra. And as the final Pokemon, I don't know if we need to bring Chestnut, because there aren't really any offensive Pokemon here. Like, this team doesn't really have any offensive Pokemon at all. So, yeah. Jolteon could be used for Skarmory. Rotom could be of help here too, but Jolteon also takes care of the Slowbro. Whether it's Mega or not, Slowbro could be a problem for the other two Pokemon. Even though Scizor can U-turn it, that's not one-shotting it in any universe. T-Bolt, on the other hand, might just one-shot Slowbro. I don't know. So there we go. There you have it. We have Scizor starting off first, and we have Jolteon and Mega Glalie. Now, if he's going to be playing the Switch game a lot, I am actually going to take the opportunity to lay down some spikes with Glalie so that they get within range of return or explosion, and we'll see how that goes. So that's the tentative plan here. It's always good to have tentative plans. They usually get blown to smithereens halfway through the match, but, you know, attempting to be prepared is always good. So we have Scizor against Mega Venusaur, and the one thing that scares me here is a potential hidden power Fire. But judging by the rest of this team, this is going to be a more defensive build, I'm guessing, and he's not going to have that. He'll have Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb, and he's not going to go for Sludge Bomb, so he might just go for Giga Drain. And he does go for Giga Drain on Scizor, maybe hoping that I was faster and was going to U-turn out. I don't know, or hoping that I would switch, fearing the HP Fire. That's also possible. Either way, U-turn brings down this Mega Venusaur down to just over half of his HP. And I feel pretty safe going in with Glalie here, because I don't think you're going to want to stay in to take a return. We're probably going to see a switch into whatever he has that resists Ice-type moves. Yeah, he's going to withdraw, doesn't want to be taking returns here. So he is going to switch out into Ferrothorn, and I should have expected that. That also tells me that he doesn't have anything to resist Ice-type moves. So his other Pokemon is probably Gliscor, if I had to guess. We are going to take all kinds of recoil here, as that does just about the same amount as U-turn did to Venusaur, like 45%. So unfortunately, we can't KO this thing, and we're probably going to want to switch, because I don't want to get hit with the Gyro Ball here. I'm really tempted to go for the spikes, just to make sure that that Venusaur is within range of return later on, but if I'm dead, that's not going to help us. So the other thing that I noted was that this Ferrothorn was not carrying the Rocky Helmet, so I don't know what in the world it has as its item, because it doesn't have lefties either. What could it possibly have? Shed Shell, maybe, so it can't get trapped by magnet-pulling Pokemon like Magnezone? I don't know. He does go for the Gyro Ball, as Scizor comes in, and Scizor is slow and resists the move, so that really doesn't do that much. And we are pretty much safe to just go for a U-turn here. But I'm really tempted to go for knockoff, because I really think that third Pokemon is Gliscor. And if it is, it's going to come in here. There's no way he's switching in Mega Venusaur on Scizor after seeing how much U-turn did to it. But U-turn's the safe play. So I guess we have to go for that. I'm so tempted to go for knockoff, though. It's not even funny. Okay, maybe it is a little bit funny. But I'm tempted to go for it. I'm going to be kicking myself if Gliscor comes in right now. He's withdrawing. I guarantee you this is Gliscor. I guarantee it. There we go. I should have trusted my gut. I knew it. 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 Oh, I hate when I do that. It's like I get this incredibly strong feeling that this is what's going to happen, and it usually is right, and I always go against it to make the safe play. Oh, darn you, conservative playstyle. Alright, so we're going in with Glalie here. It's not the end of the world. I just really badly wanted to see a Toxic Orb flying off Gliscor. That'd be great. But it's not going to happen. It's still fine because we can one-shot this thing, so it's not like this Gliscor is going to cause us any problems. He's going to go for Protect here, so I'm going to go for Spikes. Yep, there's the Protect. And he wanted to make sure that he has as much HP as possible, which is not a bad play at all. But getting these spikes up is going to just help us a lot here, because, one, we didn't waste our turn while he was going for Protect. That's one thing. But secondly, now, we saw how much return did to Ferrothorn. We need those spikes to ensure the KO, and we may need that for Venusaur, too. So that basically just sealed the match for us, as Gliscor goes down to a return, and his other two Pokemon are going to go down as well, so we're about to see a Mega Glalie sweep right here. Barring something outrageous. Out comes the Mega Venusaur, and he's going to get hurt by the spikes there, take 12% or whatever it is And that's pretty much going to be the match. So I don't want to speak too soon. But yeah, down goes the Mega Venusaur through the Thick Fat. He's going down. And last but not least, we have the Ferrothorn, who does not have any type of priority. It's not like he's going to pull out a Bullet Punch here or something. That'd be crazy if Ferrothorn did get Bullet Punch, but he does not. So we can just go for a return, and the spikes pull the Ferrothorn within range. Down it goes. We're going to get hurt by the Iron Barbs, but really not that big of a deal. Still kind of curious as to what that item was that he was holding, because he didn't have lefties. Maybe it was the Shed Shell, I don't know. But that is going to be another 3-0 for us. We had 2 3-0s today. What is going on? I can't even remember the last time that happened, or if it's happened at all throughout the entirety of the Battle Spot Live series. I don't know, but that brings our record up to 22-6. So that's pretty darn cool. We have one more episode left with this team. I don't know if we can just let Mega Glalie just kill everything, so we might have to give some other Pokemon a try next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you are leaving a like, rating, or a comment, or whatever you would like to do, and I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.